Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. After my 3-week through hike last year of the Superior Hiking Trail, I wanted to start my 2025 hiking agenda off on the right foot. I'm going to be tackling one of Europe's most iconic hikes, the West Highland Way in Scotland. The West Highland Way is considered one of the best in the world, and it just felt right to reset, recharge, and do it somewhere breathtaking. Now this trip's going to be a little different from what I'm used to here on the channel. If you followed my backpacking trips here in the US, you know the drill. Long stretches of wilderness, hanging food for bears, carrying lots of water, not seeing a soul for hours or days even. But backpacking in Europe is a whole different type of adventure. The West Highland Way, like many other European hikes, passes through villages every few miles, so you're rarely far from civilization, or more importantly, a pint of beer. So while you're still going out into nature every day, you're also never too far from a hot meal or a warm bed, if you wanted one. I am going to be wild camping most of the way, but do intend to take advantage of many of the local pubs. So for those of you who don't know, what exactly is the West Highland Way? Well, it's a 96-mile trail stretching from Milngavie, just outside of Glasgow, all the way up to Fort William. It's Scotland's most popular long-distance trail, and for good reason. The trail takes you through a variety of the country's most iconic landscapes. Over the first few days, I'll start through peaceful farmland and forest before hitting the shoreline of Loch Lomond, Great Britain's largest lake. Past that, I'll reach the open moorland and then finally the rugged Highland Mountains, which Scotland is famous for. I'll be doing the entire trail over 8 days and 7 nights, which should give me a pretty relaxed pace. Enough time to enjoy the scenery, stop in the villages, and not have to rush every single day. And if the weather even holds up, on the second to last day, I should be able to ascend Ben Nevis, Great Britain's tallest peak. Let's talk the gear I'm bringing on the trip. I'm going to be largely using the same gear list that I had on the Superior Hiking Trail, and you can check out the description for both my lighter pack page as well as the video where I went in detail on the gear I brought on that particular hike. I am going to be making a few tweaks. Because Scotland is known for its rainy weather, I'm going to be bringing a third pair of socks to make sure my feet stay dry, as well as bringing my new Z-Pax rain pants. They are the pants that are the same as my rain jacket, obviously just covering the bottom of my body instead of the top. In my SHT hike, I did send back my puffy jacket from Enlightened Equipment. I am committed to bringing that the entire time on this hike. There are a few pieces of gear that I did bring on the last one that I am not bringing this time. First is the Garmin InReach Mini 2 satellite phone. As mentioned earlier, I'll be passing through towns every few miles, as well as it's a supremely popular trail, so I don't feel like the satellite phone is going to be a necessity here. I'm also not bringing any of my bear hang kit because there are no bears in Scotland. I am, however, going to be bringing a trowel for when nature calls. There are not quite the same level of facilities that I encountered on the Superior Hiking Trail. Water-wise, potable water is actually pretty available on this trail as you're passing through towns every few miles or businesses that pop up along the trail. So I don't need to be bringing my heavy Katadyn filter that I had last time. I am going to be bringing my much lighter weight Sawyer Squeeze as a backup, but hopefully I don't have to use this all too often. Again, because as I mentioned, water is so available, while I am going to be bringing my standard 2 smart water bottles, I don't anticipate necessarily having to fill both of them every single time and may be able to go off of just 1 single liter at a time. That change alone should be able to lower my pack weight by about 2 pounds. For food, I'm packing light. I'm going to be bringing breakfast every day, coffee and electrolyte powder, plus homemade dehydrated meals, enough for 1 per day the entire trip. That means the other meal, I'm going to be going to a local pub along the trail or going to a local grocery store. That idea should keep my food relatively light and therefore my overall weight, and also allow me to experience some of the great things that Scotland has to offer. As always, I'll be filming my adventure as I go and sharing them on YouTube, as well as compiling them all into a longer video once I'm complete. Be sure that you like this video and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on both the West Highland Way and future hikes I have later this year. Happy trails, everyone.